It's Monday again, and you know what, lately I just can't get over how fast these weeks are going. Anyway, we've got a 2013 Peugeot 3008, a little DV6, and it is a non-starter, and it's very, very poorly, and I'll show you the fault codes that we're getting now. We have got a couple of fault codes for the turbo, which I'm not really worried about, but we have got 3 fault codes all relating to the EGR valve. Let's jump onto live data and see what that EGR valve is doing. Now, if we jump around to the information regarding the EGR valve, as you can see there, the position of the EGR valve is stuck at 38%. Let's just jump in this car and see if it'll start. It wouldn't start before for me. Let's give it a big start. Oh, let's turn it around. And that is all you're getting. Now, it's inevitable that this car is going to need an EGR valve. Now, the reason for this car that doesn't start is what happens is because we've just seen on live data now that EGR valve is stuck at 38% open. And what happens is that engine is being suffocated by exhaust gases. Where it needs clean air to go into the engine, is actually just chucking all the exhaust gases back through the intake, and it's suffocating that engine, not allowing it to start. But anyway, let's make a start now on getting all the scuttle panel off. We need to remove the wipers, and there's various other few clips, bits and bobs. Now all that scuttle panel is removed, we need to remove now the air box. I think, yeah, the air box out of the way, and then the EGR valve is down the back there. Now everything is out of the way, what we need to do is, see this EGR down the back here? Get the plastic cover, and you should see the little lever in there, the little linkage. Now, if you can see around the back here, it is trying to actuate. Can you see it? Like so. Now, if we go on to live data, this bottom one here, if I get my little pry bar and poke it down, you should see it moving. See how it's gone to 40% now? Well, that little piston, the motor's okay, but it's the actual piston that is seized solid. So we do need to remove it, and there is a couple of little T30s. Now, these can either come out very, very simply, or it can turn into a big job. But we're going to see how we get on anyway. Let's make a start on getting them 2 T30s out. Now, luckily enough, this one, it has come out fairly simple, as you can see. The only I did run into a little bit of a problem. The 2 T30s, they did round. I don't know why, because I've got a good T30, it's a snap-on one, so I've had to use a little bit of a bolt extractor. Anyway, they flew out. But if we hold that EGR valve up now, you can see the light straight through the valve where it's sticking open. Yeah, just wait for the new one to turn up now, and we'll get it on. Now, I'm going to get where people say, oh, just clean them out. You can. But all the ones over the years that I've ever cleaned, they've never been right after. So if and where possible, just replace it. With a little bit of magic, the brand new one has turned up, and it's an NGK, same thing. Now, before we put this brand new one in, what we're going to do is get our little drill with a wire brush on the end of it, and we're just going to clean down there where it goes, get all the carbon off the side, so when we're pushing it in, it just slides in. We can get our little airline now and give it a little blowout. If we can get that one, where's it gone? That one there, we can get it slotted in. Once I've fitted that new EGR valve, you do need to tell the car that it's had a new one, which we will do now. Replacement parts, replacement of the EGR valve. Switch ignition to off. Press OK. Switch ignition back on. Like so. Go back round. Programming done. Now, after all that programming's been done, what I've done, now this is just for demonstration purposes only, I have removed that plastic cover off the EGR valve, and we're going to go around now to special functions, not special functions, sorry, my bad, actuation test, tests with the engine stopped, miscellaneous tests, and we're going to go to EGR valve, I'm going to click start, and this will run for about 20 seconds, and it'll go through its own motions, and it'll say whether it's passed or failed at the end of it. So if we just click start now. There we go, that's run its test, and as you can see, we've got no fault codes whatsoever. That now is all that car back together. Let's jump in it. We'll get this car out. Before we even start it up, put the ignition on. I'm going to jump back, read the fault codes. And I'm going to give it a big clear. No fault codes. Chuck that to one side. Ignition off, turn it back on, see if it starts. Absolutely perfect. Let's take it down the road for a little bit of a test drive. Well, we're out and about in the car now, and it is driving absolutely perfect, other than, I don't know whether you can hear, but just give me a second, that this car has got a very, very, very noisy wheel bearing. It's coming from the driver's side front. Let me just pick a little bit of speed up. Don't know whether you can hear it there, winding, woo, 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 sort of noise. But yeah, this car is now driving, other than the wheel bearing, pretty much as it should, with no fault codes on. I'm back now after the test drive, and we've just gone back through to the scanner, and we've got no fault codes whatsoever. I am more than happy that this car has been successfully diagnosed and repaired. Now, I was only talking to somebody the other day about an e-jar on one of these. So Zach, chances are this video is going to help you a little bit, buddy. So yeah, anyway, let's get it sent.